Okay, and we are back. Episode 5, Tuxedo Talk. I am with my special guest, Tre Stewart, a.k.a. DJ Stoggrd, a.k.a. Boop Daddy is what I've heard as well. So now, we're going to get into it today. He's going to tell me a little bit about what he does. And I've been following this gentleman on social media for pretty much since the protests started happening, I would believe. Maybe before, like, kind of COVID, maybe. But, right around there for sure. And I've been watching you for months, and you definitely are doing your thing out there. You've definitely grown a nice following in the matter of doing the journalist thing out there. And I'm glad you're here today, man, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'd love to just sit down and have a little cocktail with you, and we could chat it up, man.
Yeah.
No. So usually with the show, we kick it off with a shot. So I know you're not the biggest drinking guy.
It's been a little over a year now.
I want to warn you that this is 86 proof.
Okay.
So it is a little more than your normal vodka, but it is 6 times distilled. So it's not going to hit you like that moonshine or anything, you know. And it's made from corn, so you will get a nice sweetness on the finish.
Okay. Like kettle corn?
Oh, definitely kettle corn. Nice. But it's all we use.
Nice.
No.
All
right. Cheers, my man. Thank you so much again. Gotta get it all.
Oops.
Oh yeah. And today for the cocktail that you're sipping on, what are you thinking?
It's very fieldy.
Fieldy.
That's my analysis.
Expand on that, sir.
It's like going to the pumpkin patch for the first time.
Oh, really?
Taste, yeah.
Okay.
Like you go there and you go, like, oh, it's fieldy.
I need you at my tasting. So no, today we're rocking a. Like I said, I wanted to do the blackberry mule, but ended up today couldn't find the good blackberries that I wanted, so I was like, let's wait on it. So we just went with a quick Dairy Mart grab on the way home. Nice. And so we're rocking just a peach Snapple with a nice grape seltzer water kind of mixed together. I tell all the guests this, but I'm super into just like vodka seltzers. So I always keep like a good amount of seltzer variety in my fridge or whatever to kind of make cocktails with or whatever. But that's what you're sipping on, my man.
Nice.
But let's get into it. Cheers to you, sir.
I bumped the mic again.
It's okay. As long as you don't bump these, because then you got to take a shot.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's a show rule.
Keep this arm on my back.
No. But no, Why don't you kick it off and do you want to start with your DJ stuff, or should we start with your Boop Troop? Because I want to know what Boop even means. I can't wait to get there. So like whichever you want to start with, and then we'll go.
Okay, we'll make you wait then. We'll start with the DJ stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long you been DJing, my man? It's perfect for the show too, because that's kind of our niche. So it's perfect. Yeah.
So I'd say around the end of 2015 was when I like kind of figured out like what DJing was. It was like the first time I went to like a show or like a rave, I guess you could say. It was a Mad Decent block party at the Cuthbert.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I went there and I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this dude up on the stage doing? Like, these people are going crazy. And like, I grew up, I've been a drummer since I've been 4, so I grew up in all sorts of different bands and stuff like that. And I've always loved music, but it was like cool to see like somebody like doing their own thing and like being so creative with it, not having to rely on other people and stuff. I was like, I want to try to learn that. So like the beginning of 2016, I met some friends that DJ'd around town and just kind of following around to house parties and watch what they did, and like started to pick it up, and then just ended up getting my own equipment. It was just like, this is pretty sick, and just kind of dove into it and
that's what's
started working my way into the scene in Eugene and stuff. Played at a couple of different bars, and then I think it was at the end of 2017, like around Christmas, I like covered like a shift at the Drake bar, which is the bar that I've been resident at for like the last 2 or 3 years now.
Don't give it away, man. We're gonna get there.
But yeah, so
take me on the journey, bro.
But yeah, so like the end of 2017.
Let's get in there a little more. I'm looking at our levels. I'm not trying to cut you out, but
no,
see our levels.
Good.
That's you on top.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so the end of 2017, picked up that residency, started that at the beginning of 2018. And then that was just like, it started like every like other weekend. So like one Friday and then a Saturday and then done for the month. And then just ended up being like once a week, and then started picking up some weekday shifts, doing some like EDM shows.
Right.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
Some hip hop shows and stuff like that. Just kind of trying to involve other people in the scene that, do music and stuff around here, and did that for a while. It was pretty fun. So And then started getting like a little bit more known just doing the bar scene stuff, and got more into like the raves and the shows, and sort of wanted to perform at those. So
you've done those?
Yeah. Those have been fun. Yeah, the first one I did was the after party for Mad Decent Block Party.
Oh, the after party.
Yeah, it was so the show was at the Cuthbert, and the after party was at Sessions Hall. And that was my first time, I think.
Okay.
Playing there.
Sessions Hall, was it Sessions Hall when it happened?
I think it was. It was like right after it changed from Hi-Fi to Sessions. It was like right after the switch. So that was the first time I played at like one of the nicer venues here in town. But I played up in Portland a ton. I know a lot of the DJs and promoters down there, so they've helped me get into shows and open up for some of my favorite artists and stuff. So yeah.
I was gonna say, done that?
Yeah.
We need some name droppage.
So 45 East is like the biggest venue in Portland.
Okay.
Shout out Red Cube. They're the ones that run that. So I played at 45. I think the first time I played that, I opened up, I think it was Space Laces and Must Die, and I played a back-to-back with my friend Joel. His DJ name was Jet. He's dope. Him and I like played a back-to-back set there, and then played at 45 again not too long after that. I think we played for Dr. P, and then I think it was Flux Pavilion, and like maybe one other person. I played a show with Minesweeper. There's a couple other people in Portland. Just
are these EDM people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like EDM
I'm like,
artists.
I don't want to let this dude down. No, I'm not the biggest EDM guy. So okay.
I did. So I had a friend of mine a little while ago that knew like one of the promoters for Afro Man, the dude that travels around with him.
Okay.
So I got to go down and do like a 2-day like little mini tour with him and Ashland, and like we played a couple shows in Ashland, and that was cool because I went down and like stayed in the same hotel as them, and like after the show we just like smoked. I got tons of videos of him. Afro Man had like this big chain with a boombox on it, and he was like playing music and just like freestyling and stuff. I was like recording him on my hoverboard, like riding around and stuff. It was fun. But yeah, we did that a couple times, and then I think maybe around a year later he came back to Eugene, and he played at the Wow Hall, and I DJ'd his show at the Wow Hall, and then had to pack up like as soon as his set started, and then go right to the Drake, because I played the night at the Drake too. I like did the Afro Man show, and I got to the bar, I was all hyped. I was like, let's play the Afro Man. It was fun. It was cool. But
I remember when I was in a group called PartyWarNation.com, we got booked to do a show with Afro Man and Bend. And we were so pumped for it, and like the promotions were out, and then like all of a sudden just
didn't happen.
It canceled. I don't know what.
Were you performing?
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you know. I do music too.
Yeah. I looked into it a little bit.
I figured. Okay. So yeah, I was with the little group that I was in when I first started, and we were super pumped for it, and it was just like we hadn't performed in Bend except for like a couple times. We did like a Luna Coleon on tour, and he's a like gangster rapper.
Yeah. Sounds.
But now. Yeah, we got that. We were like so excited, and then it hit that. It just
the show just got canceled, or
there was just a big X on the flyer, and we found out on social media. It wasn't like a message or anything before I found out.
So you're all hyped, and then you just see it go by. I'm wait, like that's not my show. That's not my show. Yeah.
And being part of the group, I was kind of like far down on the chain with the thing, so like how that rolls. But no, oh man. I was pumped for that.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Because I got I like that Colt 45 Tuesday. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
The first show that we did wasn't like, it was at like a kind of like a small like barish venue, but the second one we did was like at like this big like auditorium type venue, and there was like a VIP room upstairs, and Afro Man was up there, and the guy that I was with, like he owns a dispensary, and like a bunch of other people and stuff that own dispensaries there, so they were smoking like crazy up there. My gosh. And Afro Man got so high that he passed out for like the first like 5 hours of the show. Was just knocked out on the couch. Oh my gosh. Just like snoring and everything, and then woke up like 15 minutes before set and was like, I gotta go on. Heck yeah. And like just got high again, and like
of course.
One of my friends, Willie rolls. He rolled like, he makes like special blunts and stuff, and joints, and he made one that was a bottle of Colt 45. It was probably like this big, and he had it up on the stage, and they came and lit it with a torch, and he was smoking it up on the stage, and then he passed it back to me, and then like everyone else, and the auditorium was so full of smoke. Like I think I brought like my little fog machine, but it didn't put out that much, but there were so many people and they're smoking that like the air you can like barely see like too far past the crowd, and at the end of it, like all the security guards and people that were working were like walking around. They all look so stoned.
We don't even care.
It was such a big hot box. It was crazy.
That sounds so fun.
They're like, you guys can't smoke that much in here, and he's just like, I'm Afro Man, and like everyone's just lighting up. Yeah,
that sounds That sounds like it would have been the night.
It was fun.
But we didn't get one. No, I'm just kidding.
So, you're just like, man, only
quit. Wait, man, that sounds
move
like the
to
best fun I ever had.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
No, yeah. Any other super fun ones before we move on?
I mean, just like a ton of fun house parties and stuff. Right. I used to throw a bunch of...
Well, I mean, just the big names or whatever. But
yeah.
You can shoot the EDM ones out, too, if I don't know them.
Yeah, I mean...
Derek might know him. He's crazy into that.
Yeah, I think...
He said no.
Right, Q?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're the company that like throws them all together. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they're like the promotional company, but yeah, they're cool.
Well, okay, I'm gonna ask it. What's boop mean, bro?
What's boop mean?
Yeah. What's it mean? Why are you the boop daddy?
So back when I first started streaming, I was just like kind of like figuring out like what I should like wear out to the protests and stuff like that. Okay. And I had like this like police hack. I had this.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
Okay,
you get one.
I get one. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna like face this way. I had that. I had like a police tactical vest on, and it has like a gun holster in the beginning and like the front of it. Mm-hmm. And it was like right when the marches happened, and everyone was still like really worried about COVID and the hand sanitizer and all that stuff. So I had a bottle of hand sanitizer that I put in the holster.
Nice.
And I would like go in the front of the march, and when people would walk by, I would like film myself giving them hand sanitizer, and every time I would go boop boop boop.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
it just, and then everyone in the comments just started saying it over and over, and then like,
I love it.
So then and it just like became a thing for me to do it, and then we all like needed like a group for us because we had so many people that were coming to return to watch East, and we're like, we need like a group message or like a Discord or something. So we made a Discord, and we're like, what's our name gonna be? And then like one of our owners, Donna, she's like, just call it the Boop Troop. And I was like, heck yeah. So,
it's so good. Yeah. It's catchy. No, it's super good.
Bro. It's like the most ridiculous like boop like thing.
No, yeah.
It's so funny.
And it's always those off the cuff things like that catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The most random things.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so ADD. Like I make random noises and stuff when I do things all the time. So it's just like I was just like doing whatever, and it just like caught on. I was like, cool.
I mean, dude, it caught on enough to where I walked by a Eugene Weekly pullout thing, and it said "boop" on the front of it. Yeah. So boop. So what did it say?
It just said Boop Troop.
It just said Boop Troop. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
They should have put Boop Daddy on it.
Boop Daddy. Yeah. Now, how did that feel? What was that like?
I don't know. Like,
because I mean, have you made the Eugene Weekly before on the front cover?
No, I didn't. I, like,
that
never,
probably felt pretty nice.
Yeah, like
cheers to that. That's that's an accomplishment, sir.
Yeah. I still actually
congratulate those around here.
Thank you. I don't even have a copy of it. I had a copy of it that I gave it to one of my friends, but I know people that have stacks, and there's like a ton of people that want me to like send them out and stuff. So I need to try to figure out where they're at, just have them print me off some more of them or something.
Yeah, man. Or at least the cover when like you can frame that.
Yeah. No, I need to get my hands on one.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, yeah. So they reach out to you, or did you just find it?
No, they messaged. Well, we did like a photo shoot and stuff with them. That's how they got that picture. Okay. They just messaged like our group chat and our Boot Troop page on Facebook, and there's 7 owners, so I'm like the owner, and then we have like 7 other people that are like co-owners or whatever else.
Totally get into that.
Yeah. But we all like help operate the page. You know, I do all the live streaming, and we have people that are like the writers and the bloggers that post all the articles and stuff. Like I don't ever post like any of that stuff.
And it's all on the Boop.
The Boop Troop page,
on Facebook.
On Facebook and on our website, we have like a blog.
The whole website. Oh,
too,
beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can drop all that on the bottom for you when we're talking about it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
But oh, crap, I forgot what you asked. I just like went off.
No, basically just so I asked if they reached out to you or
yeah. So what I was saying is we have people that help run the page, and they reached out to the page, and they were like, "Hey, Eugene Weekly wants to have you do an article and stuff like that." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And
I guess.
I was like, so like we got some of the people together and like went down to the park and did like a photo op and stuff. It was pretty cool. And I had like I've been in Eugene for like the last like three and a half years, so like I've seen it and read it a couple times, but didn't really like understand that it was like the big paper here.
Oh, it's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
No,
so
it's a big deal.
I was like, nice.
That's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're getting ready to do. Besides, I feel like out here, like that's a big deal. But they're getting ready to do the Register Guard, the best ofs. Yeah, that's a big deal too, bro.
I'm on there.
No, yeah. I just brought it up, but no, yeah, I thought I saw that. That's probably why I brought it up.
Yeah.
No,
nice segue.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm pretty good. No, I was kidding.
But yeah, so the voting came out for that. I didn't even know that was a thing until last year because one of the DJs at my bar at the Drake last year won it last year. Okay. And I didn't even know there was a poll. I just like found out about it when like they won, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know there was like a voting thing. I didn't know much about it.
It goes down before the. Yeah.
So I had no idea. So I knew about it this year, and like some people sent me like the link when they uploaded it and showed me the different sections. So I was like, everyone go vote for me for DJ, and then there's like a journalist section too. So I told them to do that. And then,
right. Obviously.
Yeah, and then the polls just came out, and I'm on the one for photography too. And I was like, well, I don't take many pictures. I normally just live stream. But Robert, he's one of the like photographers for Boop and Black Unity and stuff as well. Yeah. And he takes like a lot of the pictures I post on Facebook. He takes those. He takes really cool pictures. So
shout out you, Robert. I hope you take it home, bro.
I was like, everyone go vote for him. I don't even take pictures. Just vote me DJ and journalist. But so it came out. And I was like, sweet. So
that's what's up.
Hopefully we make it happen. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm very interested in hearing more about how you decided. Okay, I'm a DJ, right? Mm-hmm. And then COVID hits, right? What did you do before that, and then, or when it hit, excuse me, and to stay afloat, I guess, and then all of a sudden protests start hitting, right? Mm-hmm. And then you find yourself doing this journalist thing. Have you done journalist things before?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah.
COVID hits, boom.
Yeah, so COVID hit. Like I said, I was doing like 2 or 3 shows a week at my bar. I had like 2 or 3 playing that week, the next week, and then like bam, never mind, bar's closed. And I was like, all right, so just hung out for a minute, tried to see what was going to happen, kind of like everyone else. Like, didn't know how long it was going to be. They said it was going to last a month. I was like, all right, I have enough saved up from DJing. I could probably float for a month and just hang out because I wasn't doing it like on like as an employee. So I wasn't ever able to get like unemployment or anything like that because it was just like
was that consignment or whatever.
Yeah. So it was just like I was just like, all right, I'm just chilling on what I have, you know. And then like another month went by, and then another month went by, and I was just like, well, I guess the bars aren't opening, so I gotta figure out what to do. And it was kind of like a weird space for me because like the last like 3 years I've like, aside from being a dad, you know, focusing on my child and stuff, I've been DJing like a lot every week. So I was just, you know, providing. I was just Stoggrd, you know what I mean? Like I'm Tre, but like I was just Stoggrd because I was doing that all the time. Yeah. Live streams. I was doing as much as I could every day for it. So when COVID hit, it was weird. And I was like, well, shoot, like Stoggrd is like gone right now. Like, I mean, I have equipment and stuff to be able to do live streams, but it's just like weird right now and stuff. And like, I was like, well, maybe I should just kind of figure out who Tre is, I guess. I don't know. So I just like tried to figure out what I was going to do and like what I, you know, who I was and stuff like that. So started going back to the gym and working out and stuff again a little bit. And I was like, well, I need to get a job. So I got a job at Albertsons, like doing night stock. So it was like a nighttime job, like by myself. So it was nice because I was able to just pop in headphones and just kind of stock the shelves. And I'm like super OCD and like clean. So I was just like,
make it look good. Yeah. And I kind of dig it a little bit. Yeah.
So it was fun. I was just like jamming
lightweight.
Out.
Yeah. No, I feel that. So then, the protests start happening.
Yeah, so the protests, so I saw...
Hold on, before we get in there, let me just sidebar for a half a second. Did you think about just doing DJ Stoggrd during the protests at all? Or did you be like, I'm going with Tre? You know what I mean?
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, well, before the protesting and stuff happened...
I keep checking now. But because most artists would just do it for the clout. Or most people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, so I just love it. Like I do it in my room I just love to do it is the thing. And like what my plan was like kind of when I was like, okay, I'm gonna decide who Tre was. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna take a break from DJing for a while. Like I just need a break from it. And then that's when the protesting stuff started to happen. You know, I like I've never been an activist. I've like never really like been into voting. I just don't know. Like I just I just have fun. I'm a DJ. You know what I mean?
Right,
so like
I'm pretty much in the same boat with you.
I've never been into politics too much.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
So leading up to like seeing what was happening with the protesting, it was just like different for me to see people acting this way. And what I was like kind of first brought into was the looting and the rioting and stuff that was happening. And Minneapolis, like after when George Floyd died. Not that I was like into it, like I wanted to go mess up stuff, but I was just like, this is crazy. It's happening live, and like these people are like burning buildings and going crazy. I was like, what is this?
And I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I was just like 4 or 5 days, the first 4 or 5 days of that, I was just glued to my phone, even at work, like had that like playing when I was stalking stuff, and just like, this is crazy. And then one of my friends that like ran the lasers at the Drake bar when I DJ'd, him and I just been kind of talking back and forth, like trying to figure out when the bars were going to open back up and stuff. And we were talking about the writing and everything. And he was like, hey, I heard there's like, this was on the 31st, so Friday, the first day of the writing here in Eugene.
The one.
The one.
Yeah, with the fire barrel in the background. Yeah, everything. Yeah. We know that one. If you're in Eugene and you're listening, I'm pretty sure you know that one. Yeah. Okay.
So that night I was just hanging out with my friend Cameron. We were just driving around town, and he's like, this has been happening in Minneapolis. There's been people talking about going downtown in Eugene and like protesting, and so we just like didn't really know where to go, so we went and stood up on top of the parking garage that's like adjacent to the behind the Drake, like that big parking garage next to
where
Sessions.
Everybody parks at. Yeah.
So we went up to the top of that, and we're just looking around and listening for stuff, and we heard some like firecrackers and stuff getting popped up over in that intersection, West something. I don't know what I'm horrible.
And this is before Boop Troop, right?
Yeah,
you weren't Boop Troop.
No, I was just there. Yeah,
DJing, so and the hat went down. Yeah.
So we went, and we're like, all right, let's walk down there and see what's happened. So we drove down, and there was probably only like 25, maybe 30 people there. There was no fire. They just had started grabbing like traffic cones and like porch furniture and stuff and piling it in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, this is happening, whatever. So I was just like, I'll just live stream on Facebook and see if some of my friends want to watch. And then like I was just holding my phone that night. I didn't have any of my gear, nothing. I was like in my duck sweatshirt.
It was the first night of Boop Troop becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know it.
No.
Yeah.
So I just went down there holding my phone and was just like, hey guys, look what's happening. And just like my friends started to share it. It started to get shared more and more. And it was just like, 20 people, 30, 40, and then it went to like 100, 2, 3, 4, and just like slowly kept climbing. And then
I was one of them.
Yeah, and then it was just like at 1,000, and then I was just like, holy crap, okay, I guess like everyone's watching what's going on, and I was like, and not that I'm like I've done live streaming before, like DJ shows and stuff like that and everything, so I'm like I know how to like engage a little bit or whatever else, but like I didn't go down there to like
that.
I didn't go down there to like have all these people watch and want to like me gain popularity from it. I went down there with a med kit and like milk and stuff to like help people if something happened, because that's Eugene's. Didn't grow up here, but I've been here for like I grew up in Lebanon, a small little country, white town, you know what I mean? So like I was like one of like 10 black people there maybe. So coming up to Eugene, it was like our population I think was like 12,000 when I was in high school, like towards the end of high school, and coming up to Eugene was like going to New York for me. So Eugene was like really like where like I feel like I'm not from, but I'm from, you know what I mean? Like I grew up a football player, so we had season tickets every year, so I was up here to the Duck games a lot. Perfect. Yeah. So when I seen this is happening in town, I was like, I just want to go down there and help people out, and just like I'm gonna film and see what goes on, and people just started joining and whatnot, and at the end of the night, everyone's like, okay, people are going back out tomorrow. Are you gonna go film again? I was like, I guess. I don't work tomorrow, so I went back out the next day and.
Just like that.
Yeah, so we went out the next day, and I was like, I guess I need to go get like a tripod. So I went to Walmart and got like a little pistol grip tripod thing, so I went out there the next day.
The first gear.
Yeah, the first gear. The OG.
Yeah.
So we went out there with that, and then so I went out there with that, and then that Saturday was like the day before Sunday, which was like the 10, 11,000, 12,000 person one, the huge one. So Saturday was just like kind of like aftershock of what happened Friday, and people being like, whoa, this is actually happening. So I went out and filmed that next night, and then Sunday was like the one at noon with a really big one, and of course I went out and filmed that one, and stuff as well. And that's like kind of when we started to gain like more consistent viewers, and people went to see what's going on. And that's
before it was Boop yet too.
That was even before it was. Yeah.
So I know it took a few before.
It was probably like the following like Wednesday or Thursday, maybe we got a name for it.
Well, we're at 100 days now, and I know you've been, and pretty much most of them.
Or
over 100, not 100.
We're at like 100.
We hit it
125, 6, 7, something around there. I've been at like probably like at least 110 of them. I know. A lot of them.
I've been watching, man, and you keep me informed. I appreciate it. Man.
Yeah, and it started out like, because like I said, I wasn't an activist or anything. Like I didn't like grow up around police brutality. I was kind of grew up privileged, I had a nice home and stuff growing up with my mom and stuff like that. Cause she worked hard. My dad worked hard to, try to help us have nice houses and stuff. So we had a nice house and everything like that. And, kind of when the movement happened, I think that what like initially got everybody to get so drawn into it was like us being pent up for so long. And I was just like ready to just go out and like release some energy. I'm so like all over the place. So I was just like, okay, cool. We're just going to go out and, film and see what's going on and stuff like that. And, when I first started, I was definitely pretty biased. I would get up in the cops' faces and scream at people.
I was going to ask you. How the journalist rule kind of the non-biased thing folded in, because this is a very serious issue and that you're actually, documenting.
Yeah. So, I mean, because how it started, like, I didn't even know I was doing journalism. I didn't know I was being an activist. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just filming. I was just like, okay, we're going to go film the march. Like, I had no, I didn't know.
You were saying, like, I was very biased at first because,
just because, like, everyone around me was so amped up and screaming. I'm just like, heck yeah, dude, like, let's do it.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then like,
why wouldn't it? You should be.
Yeah.
Like, there's an obviously, hey, Black Lives Matter, bro.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm black too. So.
Like, let's talk about it.
And for what happened to me was like, I was like, watching the streams back and like thinking about like why I was yelling at cops and what we're yelling for and like what other people were demanding in this stuff. And I was like starting to learn, okay, this is like an actual thing that like people have been protesting about for a while. And like, I don't really know much about any of it. And I'm out there like yelling and like just trying to participate and lead marches and do this. And I don't have any sort of experience in it.
Right.
So, and like, I have family members that are cops. I grew up like wanting to be.
My dad's a cop.
I grew up like wanting to be a cop when I was younger, like
or
military.
Was a cop.
I mean, like, I think everyone in like elementary school, like early middle school wants to be a cop. But
I mean, that was my goal when I was watching my pops,
And I almost joined the Air Force and stuff. I thought it would always be cool to like be like one of those doorbuster like guys,
for sure.
Whatever, but shit happens.
Life goes on, man. And you find other interests, bro.
But so for me, like I like getting along with people. I like people, like, if you have a difference of opinion, that's freaking awesome. Like, let's like do something else. Let's talk about it and like, let's get along. Let's play some Xbox. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't like telling people like, you think differently than me, so you're stupid and you don't matter and you're an idiot. Like, I have my moments when I yell at people and stuff, like, just because if shit gets built up. But
I think it has to do with us being not like super political. We're able to hear just kind of like what your opinion is on it, and like, let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
So like me thinking about that, I was like, so I'm this way, I'm this type of person. So why am I yelling at the police? Why am I yelling at these people when I don't fully understand like why I'm doing it? At the time,
of course,
and
it was heated.
And like me having like the audience that I had at the time and people that were kind of relying on me to show them what was going on. I was like, it's probably going to be within, my best interest to try to just stand a little bit more neutral. So that way I could like, just like learn myself as well as like helping other people learn. So, I decided to just try to go as neutral as I could, be on both sides, let people share their, cause I'm not going to sit there and stream and talk about Black Lives Matter and all this stuff when I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So I'll stand there and let somebody else that is passionate about it and has experience and stuff in it, like, explain themselves, or the other side, the patriots, and why they're so so.
No, and I think it's nice that you capture both sides, because obviously it with being not super real, like I said again, there's no reason to divide your fan base at the end of the time with your journalism. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give them both sides.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like a good person and like you can like have a conversation and like you're not an asshole, then like cool, like I can have respect for you and I want to hear what you have to say. It's just like people who are just assholes are just like assholes. It's hard,
and we've seen those, and we'll get back to it.
Yeah,
we gotta. Derek gave us the light, so we gotta definitely take a quick break.
Okay,
but we have our first ad coming up. Yes, on Tuxedo Talk. Shout out to Northwest Burgers, man.
Nice.
All right, we'll be back in a second. We're gonna take a little break, reset the camera, and we'll be right here. All right, my man Tre Stewart right here. Boom. We are back. Make sure you go check out Northwest Burgers. My favorite burger is the mushroom Swiss burger, but you got to add bacon. Bam. Go get it. All right. I'm back with my guest, Tre Stewart, and we were just talking about your basically your biased reporting in the beginning, but how you transitioned into kind of capturing both sides so you could be the journalist that you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, like what kind of led into that was like me, like I didn't want to surround myself with an audience of people that just like thought one way. You know what I mean? Because like I got into it once I started realizing that I was doing journalism to educate myself.
And you didn't realize you were, I was going to say, you know what I mean? Fell into it.
Yeah. And as soon as I started to kind of learn what it was I was doing, then I was like, okay, like I need to take a different approach on this, because like I don't want to just be going out there filming and like just filming and not knowing what I'm filming. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I want to know, you know, because there's, you know, I would watch videos of like other reporters or people that have been covering protests and stuff for years, and they're like have so much to say and stuff. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. Boop boop. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I need to be able to relate and like kind of learn, and you know, having an audience that's like all one-sided isn't really gonna let me learn, you know, like what people agree and disagree about, and you know, and stuff like that. So
or just having like a chant or a catchphrase that you say all the time. You gotta really be able to kind of talk.
Because it's like it would just get stale if it was just like the same thing every time. You know, I want to be able to hear from both sides, and like I said, give people the opportunity to feel like they can like speak freely and have their own opinion and stuff. So,
and I see you speak to them and give them the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I try. Like I try to do the best I can. You know, unfortunately, like, you know, people just being, you know, kind of ignorant and like not really like taking the time to like fully see what I do, or like actually go in and like, you know, watch streams, see where I started in the beginning. Because, you know, people try to tell me that I'm like, you know, this ringleader for the people that like to break in and like loot and all this stuff. But if you go back and watch my very first stream, I was like pissed. People were breaking stuff. I was like, why in the hell are you breaking these buildings? Like this doesn't need to happen. This
isn't
here.
Protesting.
This isn't Minneapolis. Like in those places I understand, and that's not to like tell people they can't protest a certain way. Like I don't protest police people. You know what I mean? Do what you're gonna do. You know, because it's a movement. But
there's
like
a moment when it shifts to rioting.
And like especially like in Eugene, you know what I mean? Like I understand, like, because I didn't grow up like with the brutality and like seeing my family pulled out of the house and raids and, you know, cops targeting me and stuff. Like I said, I grew up in a pretty white place, and I just fit in. So like it. And I had been living in Eugene for a long time either, so I didn't know why people were so mad at the Eugene police. So I didn't, you know, I'm not trying to take away from justification for people that felt the need to go destroy things, you know, do your thing. It was just like, I didn't want to be like, I think I just get seen as like the person that a lot of the times from the people, like, you know, a lot of the far right people that just kind of see what's going on and watch other people talk about it. And it's like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be a part of that. Like I used to carry like almost 100 pounds of gear with me, because I would have a huge duffel bag like with like 3 med kits and 20 water bottles, and I'd be handing out gum and stuff to people the whole time. And, you know, eventually I kind of got settled more into like my actual role in filming, so I don't engage as much now, especially because it's like when the protesting and stuff started, it was like more of like I want to say like a fun thing to do, because there's definitely people that were there for like the reason that they like felt they needed, like passionately about the movement and stuff. But it was more just like, wow, like everyone's coming back outside again. Like it was just a little bit more easier to engage with people. Now it's like demands are set. Like shit's been happening. We've already fought the feds. We fought the police. You know, we've seen what's happened, and now people are like, we're out here to like make shit happen. And it's like not as like a fun environment all the time. You know, different protesters and different like groups and people who do the marches, they find ways to like make it fun, do little dances and stuff like that. But
I've seen that. As it's progressed, and you see it now.
It's just like been through so many different like waves of just like protests and stuff are chill now, and then like something else happened, and now it's like crazy again, and now it's back down, and like it's just like a big wave, and,
of course,
and stuff like that. So, but
I realized when you started talking that I broke a show rule, and we didn't do a shot when we came back from break.
I know. I was like,
I was like, oh shoot! I was shouting out Northwest Burgers. Go eat them. All right. Cheers, my man.
Cheers.
Oh, jeez. All right. What do you think of that, though? Is it a little too strong for you? I know you're not the biggest drinker in the world.
It's better than drinking like Smirnoff or something.
Well,
no,
thanks,
it's good.
I appreciate that.
No, it's good. It's like easy to drink. Like
no, yeah, and with being the higher proof, it's super easy to drink, huh?
Yeah.
No, yeah, like you only need a couple of those.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, yeah, it took a long time.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, let me get the little. Ooh. But no, yeah. So, am I there? Yeah. So back to it. Me growing up, I went to Thurston, you know, and for me, growing up, going to Thurston, I know kind of what Thurston is, you know, but I have to say I was really disappointed and didn't really think Thurston was what it was that night. The protest went up the hill. I was very disappointed. I mean, I know that that's, you know, you're right up there to country town, right up the river, right there. You know, like, you know.
Yeah, I'd never been in that neighborhood before. I didn't.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah.
I learned very quick.
Me being from that area, I'd love to hear just kind of, because I know he was there, and a lot of my viewers probably kind of maybe know me and would probably love to hear some of that too, you know.
Yeah, just like my experience there.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, not. Like, not any. When we all kind of saw it and it was aired on the news or whatever. But I was asking you personally, like, when you were there, what did you experience? Because
I mean, I'm
not gonna be what the news said. I promise.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know like really what to expect because like I knew the people that lived out there, you know, the Patriots and stuff like that. And I think at that time I didn't really, I don't even want to say like our relationship is like bad. Not my relationship with the Patriots. You know what I mean? It's like I've always been as fair as I could to them.
Like you say,
I've marched with them. I've everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, so when I was there, I figured like, you know, the respect was going to be kind of neutral for me, and it was. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get caught up in the police fight, and it was weird. Like I also have this weird relationship with like the police that are at the events and stuff like that, because they know me from filming and stuff like that. So while they were sitting there like fighting the protesters and stuff, they're like, "Trey, step back. Are you okay?" And I'm just like,
"That's nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
They know what you're doing now."
Yeah. But at the same
time, man. But yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm good, but like you're beating like my friends and people at the same time too. So I'm just like. It's weird.
Terrible.
It's weird,
No,
and like and
know, I'm like trying to capture it as a journalist.
Yeah. And like,
and do I break it up? Do I keep filming?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had moments like that. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I've broken up a ton of fights. I've stepped in times where I should have, you know, just been a journalist. You know, there's been times. But
at a certain point,
you can only take so much. You got, you know, like the incident that happened.
As a human.
Yeah.
You know,
And like the incident that happened like a week or so ago, the protest that was back out in Springfield. You know, I wasn't even planning on going to that protest. I thought it was just going to be
the library one.
Yeah, the library one. I thought it was just going to be pretty chill. And then
it broke out, man.
Yeah, I had heard that there was just like a ton of Patriots down there and stuff. So I was like, all right, whatever. I went home and geared up and went down there and started filming. And the group that was organizing Black Unity, they had kind of agreed to like not really, I guess, engage with them. And, you know, from what I heard, they were just going to march the opposite way and do their thing. But when they were trying to leave, the Patriots like came up to them and were blocking cars and getting in people's ways and stuff like that. And like I said, I've been doing this, like the streaming stuff for like 100 some days straight, you know what I mean? It's like, and I'm not a violent person, you know, I don't try to fight people and stuff like that, but like having like people after this long, just like watching people treat other people like shit consistently just to be shitheads, and like those same people,
we're looking forward to going out
to mess with people. And like
we're not a part of the solution, we're part of the problem.
Exactly. And like seeing these people after months and months, and like you know like I said, a lot of them and like back to the Thurston thing, you know, like like after that big the fight, the rest of the group that was there marched down to the end of the road, and that's when the huge line of Patriots got there, and then there was just like the big battle between the both of them. Yeah,
and
it was like
nobody could get away, no one could leave to. I remember that. And then, and I remember I forget her name, but she's the leader of Black Unity, right? Or one of the
they have a bunch,
and she's yelling like, "Just let us leave, and we'll go." But you are,
standing in the way.
And I saw that, and I was like, "Yeah, just move, and they'll leave, and you can go back to being whatever you want to do." Yeah.
And like that whole thing, and like there was like one member of the Patriot side that was like just staring me down and just like cussing at me and like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So like I'm just like, all right. So like I walk over up to him and I'm just like all your Patriot friends here are like saying, hi Trey, how's it going? Thank you for being here. And you're standing here like an asshole in the middle of all of them screaming at me, what's your deal?
Yeah.
What, you know, and then like
in your Affliction t-shirt.
Yeah. And then like him and I like started to get into like a verbal disagreement. He like was like threatening me and like stepping back like he was going to do something. And then one of the Patriot guys stood in front of me and like almost got to the point of drawing arm like at this guy, like defending me, and the rest of them came in. They're like, we know who you are, Trey. Like, we respect what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. It's just like people or whatever. And then like, I thought that was cool. And then like, you know, leading up to like the next Patriot March and events that have unfolded and stuff like that, you know, I know the one problem that the Patriots and the people that are on the right side, one of the problems they have with me was there was this incident up in Portland when the direct action march was outside of one of the police buildings. I don't exactly, there's so many different PBB, peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. They have so many different names up there for all the Portland buildings, but I was up there filming. There was probably like a crowd of like 100 or 200 people, and they were right in front of the building. And this elderly lady came up and was like telling everyone to stop or whatever. And this gentleman had a bucket of paint, and he like threw it like at her, and it like got all over her face and all over the wall and everything. And then he like got up in her face and was like yelling at her and stuff. And like I was watching it happen. I was filming. I was like more or less just kind of in shock of what was happening, because I was just like, what the hell?
Right.
Me in a crowd of like probably 40, 50 other people filming in the front row. And the gentleman that was in black bloc that was doing that, him and all of his friends there telling people to like let him do his thing and stuff. And I know there's just a ton of people that were watching that got really pissed off at me. Like, you should have stepped up in front. You should have ran up there and like I know you wanted to. Yeah, but obviously. like they're throwing paint and like getting. And I'm out there every night, so I see how they treat people that like even our press that try to come in and like stop things. Like I would have been jumped. Like no. Like,
of course.
I would have got paint thrown on me on all my equipment. I would have got beat up. Like
not even that, but it's like I'm here to give you guys what's really going down.
Yeah, and like you know, and this is like people feel weird about me saying like I'm empathetic. Like I can feel energy. I can like kind of tell if someone's really wanting to get more aggressive or anything. And it was fucked up what he did. It was stupid what he did. If I see it, if I see it happen again, the best bet I'm gonna step in, because like I've seen it, I've registered it, and I've thought about it. Yeah, but in the time, man. We're not supposed to cuss on here.
But that's I'm sorry, man. That's stupid.
But in like the time of it happening, it was
you didn't deserve it.
I felt like what was happening was he was just like being super passionate and just like yelling to try to get his point across. I didn't feel like he was like actually going to attack. I just didn't feel that like vibe of him like being that aggressive. That's why I kind of just like stood back, like why I made like the quick decision to just like film it, because if something would have happened, then I would have jumped in. I've done it before, but it was just like I was just in shock, and I was just filming what was going on. And I've explained that a bunch of times after the fact, and I've talked to many of the Patriots, pulled them aside at their events and told them about that. And still to this day, like more and more of them are getting more mad about that thing. And like every single time like that Sunday, like that's like, I don't normally like talk crap or like get too into it, or like, you know, I try to do the best I can to just film and just take a lot of shit, because this is what I'm used to, you know, messages, all that type of stuff. So, but that day, seeing them get that aggressive with the protesters right off the stat, just pissed me off. And I was just like, you guys are coming out here to cause problems. You guys were over there chanting, doing your thing. That's cool. If they're trying to leave and go do their march, then let them leave. You don't need to follow them, harass them, try to block them in the cars, bear mace them. It's stupid. And that's what they did, and it pissed me off. And they're like, oh yeah, you're so tough, you always have your damn camera in your hands, blah 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 blah. And like I got banned on Facebook. If you didn't
have that camera, see what I do.
So I got banned on Facebook for like, I guess, just talking too much shit on the live stream.
Oh, is this the recently?
The same night.
Okay, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah.
So I put
segue, man.
I'm sorry. Just cut it out.
Just kidding. Anyways,
so that happened. So then I put my camera and stuff in the car, and that was like after the bear macing and everything. And they're all still screaming at me and telling me they're gonna like, where did you park? We're gonna follow you home. Like, we know where you live. Like, in my face, like as I'm live, like telling me all this stuff. Like,
and this is where like the death threats come in, right?
I mean, I've been getting those since I started. Like, my messages are full of them. Hundreds of people that just say the most ignorant, stupid things, but it's whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Leave this man alone. He's out here trying to give you guys what's going on. Disappointed.
But I set my camera down and
they don't drink Tuxedo.
But yeah, like I said, I set my camera down and I went back to go like talk to them and just confront them. Like, cool. Like I didn't go back to be like, yeah, I don't got my camera now. Let's brawl. I was just like, let's talk. Like, I don't want to come back here and fight you guys. This is stupid. Right. Why are you guys doing this? And like, they happened to take a video of me, like at the end of it, like when the security finally came and grabbed me and pulled me out. Cause I was standing in the middle of them, talking to them, asking them questions and stuff. And they were just walking circles around me, chest bumping me, like moving real fast, trying to look like they were going to hit me. I'm just like, do you guys take a bunch of pre-workut before you came or something? Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous.
I hit my whey drink before I came
I know,
down
like down a couple things of C4 or something.
Yeah, I just did a shot in my butt for the steroids. The camera didn't pick it up for the steroids. No, man.
But then they start filming me and they're like, oh, this is what, and like after the security pulls me back and they're like making me walk back with them. And they're like, this is what Tre Stewart is like when he doesn't have the camera in his hand, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, my friend is right next to me streaming. I know plenty of other people are streaming. I'm not trying to like act different. I haven't changed. I'm just fed up from your guys' shit. Like you got like, it's just ridiculous. I'm a person too, you know what I mean? So it's like, and I don't know. It's just like been a lot of that and like, there's a lot.
No, that's why I'm so glad you came in today. Yeah. I've been watching it for the 120 something days, man. And I was like, and when we started the podcast, I was like, if I could get this dude in here, I'm just gonna pick his brain. It's like, what is going on out there, man? 'Cause, you know, I need to know, man. Yeah. No, especially you fill me in on boop. Mm-hmm. So, no, I love that, man. Is there anything that you have coming up? We always do this. We'll get back to what we were doing, but if there's anything that you got coming up that you want to promote or anything, I saw something on social media about like boop jams or anything like that.
Yeah. So like you asked earlier about me like getting back into DJing during protesting or whatever. Mm-hmm. It hadn't really been a thought because, like I said, I already kind of put it on the back burner. But like I don't see a counselor. I don't like meditate. I'm too ADD. I can't sit still for that long or else I'll go crazy. So it's like music is like my therapy to me. Making music, DJing, like I said, I'll do it by myself in the room for 8 hours straight and like have a good time, be chilling. I don't care if there's people that are not, you know what I mean? So it's like,
you should hit that live stream too.
Yeah. But I like started I started like kind of just like mixing at home and stuff a little bit here and there. And then the Cowfish, the bar downtown, hit me up and they were like, hey, we you want to come and cover a Sunday for us? Come down and DJ. I was like, you guys are letting people DJ now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll come down. Yeah, don't have to ask me twice.
I need to.
Yeah, end of the week right after coming back from Portland. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So like I did that and I was just like,
get that out.
Yeah. And then I was like, do you guys have someone that does Sundays? And they're like, not right now. I was like, well, just give me Sundays. So like the last month and a half, I've been doing every Sunday at the Cowfish. So that's what Boop Jams is. It's
I think, well, I'm glad I brought it up so we could promote it.
Yeah. So
every Sunday, Cowfish, Boop Jams,
7:30
go
to
see
10.
my man, DJ Stoggrd. I'm gonna get it, bro.
You'll get it.
You told
me.
Like I said, the people. You said it wrong the other way, and so.
And then you've been saying it that way.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, which one? Why did he do that?
Yeah.
People say it this way. Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what I got going on then, and then my like streaming schedule.
Oh God. Okay, hit me with a clap like we always do though. Okay. Don't do it.
I beat you.
Hit me with a clap. All right. We hit some technical difficulties right there, but we were talking about what, Derek? Streaming schedule. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so you asked about upcoming events. I told you that I do the Cowfish every Sunday, 7:30 to 10. And right now with protests, since I don't really have like a set schedule, protests kind of come popping up here and there. Like I just kind of, there's one today. Okay, I'm going. You know what I mean? Right. But I think what I want to do here soon is get myself on like a streaming schedule. So like, if events are happening this weekend, I'm going to be at those events. But if I'm not throughout the week, like I'm going to be streaming like on Twitch doing like raids. So what we do sometimes is we go on Twitch and we'll get a bunch of us in my page and like I'll like play some music and mess around for a little bit. We'll just hang out. And then we'll go to like the just chatting section or like one of the sections on Twitch. And if you don't know what Twitch is, it's like
very weird.
Yeah. Well, anyone who isn't listening.
I thought it was mostly, I'm not going to lie. I was going to I thought it was mostly for video games, bro.
It's like a live streaming platform. So it started out as gaming, but they have a just chatting section where it's like a lot of like IRL content. So people just kind of hanging out, talking, like a lot of people like watch YouTube videos and do reacts.
So we could be doing this right now?
Yeah. Like tons of people do podcasts on Twitch. Yeah.
I'm looking at Derek.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Like I said,
it's probably my fault.
I've been like, I was a huge gamer for a while. Like I've been a podcast head for like 8 years. So like yeah. So
I did not know that. I thought it was just strictly gaming.
No, yeah, they do a lot. Yeah, there's tons of stuff on there. But
so what were you calling it? The raid?
Twitch raid.
Raid.
Yeah. So what we'll do is I'll go to like the just chatting section and I'll scroll all the way to the bottom to like people who have anywhere between like 2 and like 10, 15 people watching, just like really small channels.
Okay.
And we'll go in with like anywhere from like 15 to like 40, 50 people. And I'll post their channel link in our chat. So then we'll all go to that channel and just like say boop, boop, boop. And just like send them love, like hype them up, talk about whatever they're doing.
Just kind of jump into their little
and
Twitch stream that they got going
love,
on.
Yeah,
and then we'll hit the next one.
Yeah. And it's been super fun. Like we've had a couple different people we've hopped in. Like one time, like it was this girl and like her title was just like really sad and lonely or something. So I was just like, let's just go like hype her up. So we went in there and like we all started coming in and she just like, she never had more than like 4 or 5 viewers at a time. And we went in there with like 20, 30 people and she was just like crying. Ecstatic. Like today's been so horrible. Like I have all these new friends now. Yeah. And like this other dude that we joined, he like had been getting harassed and like picked on all day. So he was just super butthurt. So we all went into the chat and we were saying boop, boop, boop. And he thought we were trolling him. So we like banned my account and like started getting pissed off at other people. And we're like, no, like we're here to like show support and be cool. So then
trying to teach you about boop, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
But on Twitch,
it's trending, bro.
Yeah. But on Twitch you can donate bits, so you can send people like it's pretty much just like donating money, but it's like $5 is like 5,000 bits or something. So it's like,
and it goes,
it's like 25 cents. Yeah.
Like,
and you can give him like special emotes and stuff. So we just started donating to him like crazy. And he was just like, started crying. Like, this is going to help out my family so much. Like he was just like freaking out, like how to like go get his wife. It was cool. So we just like, it's fun to just like go uplift other people. We made tons of new friends online doing it. Like learn more about other people, got people into kind of like what we're doing and stuff like that. It's just like, Twitch is pretty much just like a big community. A lot of the people that are on there like try to interact with and stream with each other. So it's fun.
Can I post an already made video on there? Live?
I don't think so. I mean, you can like rerun it and like screen. Like,
I sound old now.
Yeah. You can like you can play it on your. You can like play it on your computer and like screen capture it and like, do that kind of stuff. Because people like rerun streams. Like if someone doesn't have anything to stream that day, they'll stream like a rerun or something. Right. Like a watch party, pretty much. But
okay. But yeah, for sure. I know Facebook.
So we wanna start to set up like streaming days on Twitch. So if I'm not protesting this day, we're gonna play video games. Like tonight, I'm probably gonna go home and like stream me playing Xbox or something, just like people to hang out and stuff like that.
Yeah. Tell them about the Tuxedo podcast, bro.
We will. You guys get on Twitch, like get a little video going or something, or radio or something.
We should. So no, we haven't done actually a podcast since I'm switching. We haven't done a podcast since the fires hit. And I know that you was out there trying to help out, man. And I appreciate everything that you did. I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of people did. I'm just speaking for a lot of people. Tell me about, I saw your live streams, and then I saw you trying to raise money, and then I saw some people trying to hate. Yeah. So let's start with you going out there and capturing it. And we'll transition, I think, right?
Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
So what?
Because it was crazy, bro. Well, I've never seen anything like this. This is for the history books.
Yeah. So how that started was like the day the fire started. Were like, I think it was like the day before or either of my birthday. So like around September 5th, 6th, 7th. My birthday's on the 7th.
Oh, okay.
So the day after my birthday, I went live on Facebook and was like, okay, guys, I'm gonna set up like a GoFundMe to like try to raise some money to get me like an apartment for me and my kiddo and stuff like that. And so we just like got up a GoFundMe. I was going to talk about like Periscope and that type of stuff. And
I know.
And that was like right when the fire started and like we're like bad and thirsting and stuff. And I had like 5 or 6 people in the chat were like, my house just burned down. Like my house is gone. Like people were just like freaking out. Like as I'm like trying to talk about like raising money for me.
Can I get a new spot? Yeah. My old spot's gone, bro. No, yeah.
And like like, I was like, okay, well, screw like me, like setting up a GoFundMe to get me like a place. Like I have friends' houses I can stay at. Like, so I ended that live and started up a new live, and we're like, okay, like
being super selfless. That's very nice.
So I was like, we're just gonna let's just raise money. Selfless, yeah. But I was like, okay, so let's just like raise money and see if we can help out some of these people, because I didn't even know how bad it was, but until like people were just like, my house just actually burned down. I was like, whoa, and like me starting Boot Troop was like me wanting to be a part of the community and help out people in the community, and like I live close to Thurston, so it's like that's close to home, like that's close to my house, like my family and stuff. So it's I love
Thurston, man. I mean, regardless of the
so I was like, I want to help. Like these are people that like come to our events and stuff like that. So we started raising money. I started collecting money like on my personal Venmo, just because we didn't have a Boot Troop one or anything. And so I had people label it as fire donations, and in every single donation I got in, screen recorded, took pictures of everything, videotaped myself going to every store, buying everything, posted receipts for everything. So just so we could be as transparent as we could.
Too, if you need it. No, I'm just saying, but no, I mean, because we just want to be transparent. We don't want people to think like we're trying to take advantage of an opportunity, which some people unfortunately thought that we were trying to do, which is ridiculous, because we were super transparent about everything. That's one reason I wanted to bring it up, because I knew you weren't.
And
I see you out here, bro. You're out here trying to make good, but and I. Bro. That's a shot. That's a shot. Is. It is. I'm gonna live by the rule. I think I just stepped on the thing. Yeah.
There you go.
Not you. Oh man. I think I messed it up. Nope, we're good. Okay. All right.
I think mine's a little unplugged. Yeah, the one on that side. Yeah, there we go.
We're back in it. We almost had to cut. So, I got to take a shot because I hit the martini glasses.
I'll pretend to take one with you.
Okay. Cheers. I think that's bad luck, man.
Is it?
I don't know. My girlfriend says, she's from Russia. She says you shouldn't do that.
Pretend to take shots?
I'm going to just put a little bit in there, bro. Just a little bit. Just a little boop, boop.
All right.
Just to be safe. I don't want to. Yeah,
I don't need any more bad luck.
No, we don't want that. We don't want no bad juju on our hands. Nope. Especially with you out here.
Yeah. A little spritz.
All right. No, we're back. Okay. Shoot. So, back to the fires, which is sad.
Yeah.
But, so, you put the, I seen you had some families taken care of, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so what we did was I was just like, so I didn't know anything too much about the shelters or anything, so I was just like, okay, I'm going to go to the store. I have my Venmo card, so you guys just send money to my Venmo and just tell me what to buy at the store, what they need. Like, I had people looking at the list and kind of send me messages and stuff. So we first went to the Dollar Tree.
So he was actually getting items that you weren't guessing.
No.
Which is, that's
guestimate, the best we could.
What people needed.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Just like having a family, like what would I need?
Exactly, right. If my house was no longer there, which is so sad. That's so sad to say.
Yeah. But so we went to the Dollar Tree, was the first place we went, and I think our bill at the Dollar Tree was like $478.
I think I've seen receipts.
Yeah, it was like a really long receipt. Just bought a bunch of toys for kids. We bought like a bunch of coloring books, some medical supplies and stuff that they had there, and then went to Walmart and got like sleeping bags and like flashlights and batteries and that type of stuff. And then we brought it to the shelter that was in Thurston at the time.
Yeah, is it the middle school or the high school?
I think it was the high school.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think it was middle school or high school. Yeah, one of the two. And we went out there at night, so we just dropped everything off. So then the next morning, they moved everything over to, I think it was actually 2 days after, they moved everything over to Springfield High School. Here in town.
So, really? So, I didn't even.
Yeah, they moved everything to that.
I mean, not nice, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they moved everything to that high school. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. Let's get some more money donated so we can bring some stuff back to the shelter, because they had a ton of like supplies and stuff there. We had been like messaging the people there, and we're looking at their like list of what they needed. So we brought some supplies and stuff out, but. I went to Fred Meyer and bought like $750 worth of like $25 gift cards.
Nice. Meyer. Yeah. That way the family could get what they need.
Yeah. Because they have gas.
Because everything's just, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like people pick through stuff.
And that's what's up. Yeah.
So we handed a ton of those out. Got like information and stuff from the families that we did, so we can call them back, see what else they needed.
Right.
and that type of stuff. So we were out there that day, and then one of the problems I ran into that day was one of like the Patriot guys were out there, and I was out there and I was live streaming at the time, and he was like, oh, this guy's Antifa. Why is he out here? He's not helping. They're burning buildings and stuff down. Why is he out here? He's a fake. I'm like in the middle of like families and people bringing in resources, just started yelling that at me. And I'm just like,
did you see my receipt, bro?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing here? Have you been watching what I've been doing? Like
you
like,
clearly don't know me.
I was like, what are you talking about? And he's just like trying to pick a fight and start yelling at me. And like, I was just like, it was just like disappointing because like, even like if we are like, even if I am Antifa, you know, and like I am on the other side of the fence, like it's not about that when we're at a place trying to help out like families and people that are literally losing everything. Like there's people there that are like traumatized and you're there yelling at me and like blaming me for it. And I'm there like helping people. Like that doesn't make any sense. And it just like shows me the type of person that person is. Not saying that all those people are like that, but
no, of course. And then nobody's, yeah.
It's just unfortunate, and like especially in times like that to be helping out, like have people like still be giving you crap like that. It's just like I'm literally doing all I can. Like even all the money that people were sending me to go do all that, like for me to keep, I was putting into the Boop account. Like I didn't have, I don't even have much money at all. Like you know what I mean? It's just like
I seen your you went live talking about how you were a little aggressive or whatever, and then I seen like how it was like look, I've done what I can. You know what I mean? Like, and I really did. And like, oh, bro.
I mean, like, it's like people expect me to like do everything so perfect, have every answer. It's like I didn't have Boot Troop and a whole organization and a team before this started. I started on day one.
And this is 120 days ago.
And you're
running like a whole business now. Yeah. like and like it just was like here. Yeah. This is figure it out.
I've already done a lot.
Yeah.
Like
no, and you're doing great, man. I don't care what anybody says, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're doing great, bro.
Thank you.
No, for sure.
Thank you.
Let's cheers. I got a little bit left.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, for real. Like honestly, like I think what you're doing is keeping people informed that like don't have the opportunity to or the will to be down there.
Like there's so many like,
but they want to know.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
Like people who like are still in lockdown because of COVID. Like they actually can't go out. Like so many disabled people, like elderly people.
No, they want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, for sure. You know, people with families, I can't go out there and protest. I gotta get the kids, ready for digital school tomorrow.
Yeah, digital school.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but like it's just all that, bro. No, yeah. I think what you're doing is a great thing, man. I really do.
Thank you.
And I've enjoyed following you for the last 120 something days.
You've been following me?
I don't tell anybody, bro. Dude, what is
I got enough people following me.
Product placement, man. What are we doing? There we go. Derek.
No, you gotta get the.
What is it?
Yeah, help me out. The thing in the back too there.
Oh, you're right. But is it not? Is it still in frame though?
Yeah.
All right, we're good. All right. Okay. No, yeah. So
take over for a second.
No, right now, yeah. We do a little segment on the show where you plug your socials so people can follow you, and I have them pop up like right here.
So should I hold my hands up?
No, yeah. We try to, so Derek knows where they go.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like right here. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Not right here. But no, yeah. So yeah, we usually do Facebook. Actually, whatever you really are popping on is kind of what we,
So I mean, Facebook and like
obviously.
Yeah, so Facebook, my personal page, if you know my personal page, you know it. I do everything mostly off Boop and stuff now. So just Boop Troop Eugene on Facebook, or it's LLC. We're an LLC now as well. So it's Boop Troop Eugene LLC on Facebook.
Okay.
Or if you want to find like our Discord, our Twitter, our Twitch, our Instagram, you can just go to www.booptroopeugene.com, and that has like everything.
So it's all pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's Boop Troop. If you just type Boop, if you type Boop on Google, like
you're gonna get
it's us. That's all it is.
Double boom. That's so like you're right there.
And same with
drop an album, bro.
And same with like my artist and like DJ stuff too.
Okay.
Stoggrd, Stoggrd. If you type DJ Stoggrd or just Stoggrd anywhere on Google, Instagram, Twitch, anything, I'm gonna come up. I made the word up, so.
I know we went right here. That's about to be a whole.
Yeah, it's like the whole screen. It's gonna be like the Star Wars credits.
We're not even gonna. Yeah, that's what we should probably do. Because otherwise, No, yeah, man. Are we good on time or? Okay, cool. I got a couple wherever it's at. I guess my phone's gone.
Is it right there?
Is it right there? You said, oh, it's right there. Yeah. It's stealthy, bro.
It matches.
I'm gonna look on here and see if we didn't cover anything. I want to get a whiteboard up here behind. So like it's just like, you know. But,
so we can play like Hangman throughout it.
Well, that too, but like if in case like we don't do this right here. Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
You gotta get like a teleprompter.
Yeah,
or something.
I think I didn't even have to look at this, man. No, yeah. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Call of Duty. The picture.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that tech and that gear, bro. Because I remember watching from days 100 all the way to now, and you was not looking like you was ready for the streets compared to day one.
Yeah.
No, yeah. You out there looking official, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, people can't get it twisted. Like I'm actually out here journalisting.
Yeah, journalisting. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Let's talk about that, bro.
I spook a lot of people out now because I mean, like, it's like
you look like SWAT out there.
I look like the feds.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like when we're running around in Portland, like if they're doing the rushes and I'm running like back to film and people turn around, they're always like extra freaked out.
Oh, okay,
and then they see my camera and they're like, okay, he's good. But I mean, that was just like, you know, like I said, like I grew up like liking the military, out the force and stuff like that. So like I like the aesthetic, you know, like I mean I shot guns growing up. I grew up in a country town, so I shot guns a lot. Like was a huge nerd, played Call of Duty like religiously during high school and after high school for a while before I kind of like decided to do things. So like going up to Portland and like you know, seeing the feds and all that gear, like walking through the tear gas and like getting stuff thrown at them and shooting at us, I'm like, well, they're like, they're
fine.
Well, they're fine. So I need what they have. So I just started researching it and like ended up getting like a police grade mask and like a helmet, and you know, I got a vest lent to me and just got a plate for it and stuff like that. And
oh, nice. So you're safe out there, bro.
Yeah. So so I just started
glad to hear that.
Doing more research and just like Google search best tactical gear, men's gear, and just like read all the reviews and just tried to find like cool stuff like that.
I thought it was illegal to wear a tactical vest. No? Is that not true?
No, I don't think so.
You
a tactical vest?
Like a flak jacket? Oh shit.
That's another one. That's another one.
Oh my gosh. I'm sticking to this rule for the next goddamn guest. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. This is the first time we've enforced it because Mac Dub came on last time and he was like in a time crunch. He had places to be. And I was like, I'm not going to make it.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll do a baby one.
But yeah, like, you know, is like just seeing the people that had all that equipment on and were walking through the tear gas and taking all that. I just kind of, you know, wanted to get what I could, you know, and you know, being shot at different places by the feds, you know, been blasted in the arms tons of times. You know, one of the times up in Portland, I have it on camera. I got targeted by one of the feds that was on the other side of the fence, and he like started unloading on me and like shot me right in the left nut. And like,
I remember that post. Yeah.
I had to go to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital there for like 6 hours, and it was like,
that's good though.
Yeah, it's good. It's,
like, hey, ladies, that's good.
if I get a little too crazy on a trampoline or like move around too much with that compression pants, if it's moving around too much, I get a little sore a bit. It's doing a little bit.
I can imagine, man.
Oh, it was like the worst pain.
No, yeah.
It was the worst.
Was it all like purple and?
It was big. It was really big and like. Yeah, like, and it was like direct impact to just the left one too. So it was just like, you know, right when it was there the whole time, like, you got this, bro. Like, but it was bad. Like I like started sweating so bad, my like turned so gray. I had to take off my vest, rip off all my gear. Like,
did you finish the night or did you go?
I wanted to finish, but they held me at the hospital for like 6 hours.
Oh my god.
And I think that night they were actually I think they were targeting people because there was 6 or 7 other like men in that emergency room that were shot in the groin that night. So I wasn't the only one. So there was like 6 or 7 guys there.
Like, and they shoot for the dinger.
They held all of us there the whole time and then released us at the very end. So I think they were doing that to like so we couldn't go back out to the protest. That's what I thought they were doing because there were so many of us there. And like
with the same
and it didn't take that long. All they did was just say, hey, like it took them like 3 hours to finally get me a CAT scan, or they did an ultrasound. So they did an ultrasound, and then after that,
did you have any babies?
No, just like a really big. It looked like a baby. It looked like it looked like 4 or 5 months in, you know.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry, man.
But they held us there forever. And then like at the end of it, they were just like, yeah, just take Tylenol and Advil and it'll do you good. So I was like, all right, whatever. You could have told me that 5 hours ago. So I could have went back out and filmed.
went out and did my job.
Yeah, but no, they held us the rest of the night. I mean, I was back out the next night. You know, obviously I went to Big Five and got a cup. So I don't go out without having that now.
Yeah, part of the Boop Troop friggin' security armor.
Yeah, I got a cup on now.
No,
so.
yeah. That's awesome, man.
But yeah, the outfit is definitely
not awesome, but I'm glad you're just secure now.
Yeah, secure. Yeah, I have I went to like the cycle store and got like shin guards and knee elbow guards. Like, so I wear so what I do is I have a pair of socks and then I'll go like Under Armour compression pants, like the skin tight ones.
Okay.
And then I'll go like another pair of socks over those it fits my boot firm because I got like the SWAT boots. Mm-hmm. And then I like have my tactical pants on over like my knee pads and stuff.
So it's like if it hits.
Yeah. And then
that doesn't count. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
I don't know. But yeah, so then like the same up top, like I'll wear like a long sleeve compression shirt and then my long sleeve shirt over my vest and everything.
Okay.
And like I used to just wear like cotton shirts and stuff underneath of it, but it would get me so hot and so sweaty that shirt would be so soaked. So I started wearing like nice, like expensive, like compression stuff, and like it keeps me pretty cool. Like obviously there's been days where I've gotten really sweaty, but it does a good job about like kind of keeping my body temperature good. Right. So, because I have I probably have on like 50, maybe a little bit more pounds of gear on.
No, and then you're out there freaking
running around.
Yeah, just like all night.
Running up and down the protest. Yeah. I mean, I don't. So sometimes the protesters have it a lot easier than the people that film because, you know, they just get to walk around in a straight line. But we're like running up and down the whole time trying to get every angle. I gotta get it. Climbing parking garages and
let me get that angle.
Yeah, angle.
Well, you know what though, the people at home, we appreciate you, or the people on the phone. Yeah, I don't know where they're at.
The phone, the flash screen,
wherever they're at, they appreciate, and they trust me. I felt really good about you keeping me informed on the real. For sure. Around here. You know what I'm saying? No, of course.
Yeah, I mean it's good to know what's going on in like the community and stuff, and like I said, like I didn't like see this as like any sort of opportunity for me to like gain any sort of popularity in the community. You know what I mean? It's not like
and I could tell that
it's not like I've gotten like a new car and a nice house and so much from this. I've lost a lot. Like I've been kicked out of houses. Like I've been on friends' couches since this has started. I've lost my job. Like I used to be almost 200 pounds and like going to the gym every day. I'm like, I dropped all the way down to like 162 and
out there walking.
And I'm climbing. I'm 171 now, but it's like I've like lost like 75% more of like, and not saying that like I'm not thankful for like helping out other people. People make it seem like I'm just doing it for benefiting myself, and I'm not. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like
no,
yeah, and like and like that's like being able to have the position to like inform people, you know, like you and other people that don't have the opportunity to go out. Like that's why I love to do it. You know, I like to meet the people at stores and stuff that are just like, hey, like I watch at home all the time. Like it's awesome that you go out and do it. You know, I work. I don't have the time to go out there and march and stuff. So it's good being able to see what's going on, and I love that. So
no, and we appreciate everything you do, man. No, for real. Like for real. I might have one. Yeah, I got a cheers left on that, bro.
Yeah, a little bit left.
No, yeah. And I wanted to compliment you on I noticed you hit the little pins on there, bro.
I know. I was buttoning it up, and I put the tie in there. I was like, there's buttons under there. I got to slide those in.
I should fly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's perfect for the show.
Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the pins on his little, that shit fly though. Right Get you one.
Walmart.
Boop. No, man, we could either wrap it up, or if you want anything to talk about.
What time is it?
I don't know, man. I couldn't find my watch.
You can't find your watch?
No, yeah.
9:08. Yeah, I mean, I gotta pick somebody up in like an hour at 10 o'clock, so I'm chilling until then. I gotta,
What do we got on time wise? We got 5 minutes.
Well, actually, I gotta have someone come pick me up and then go pick that person.
All right, we gotta cut right now. I'm just kidding.
Sweet.
No. Okay, so. Other than that, shoot, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna take a break and just talk some crap or something, man. I'm down.
No, I'm good, bro. I just I want to thank you again, man, and please keep doing what you're doing, man. Mm-hmm. Honestly, like we need you out there, you know, and stay safe.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, and let's do it again, man.
I'm down.
Like, yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah. Come back in a couple weeks. I'm going to be going down to Washington, D.C. for election, so we can talk about that.
Okay. No, yeah. I'm down. Pretty much just whenever you're available, bro.
Yeah.
I'm down to talk again, bro.
Sweet.
You're the man out here right now. And you know it.
The Boop Daddy.
Yeah, Boop Daddy, bro. No, yeah. All right, man. If you want to let your peoples know about Tuxedo Vodka, I'd love it. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been like over a whole year since I've drank, and was kind of holding out for something a little bit special, and I definitely was excited to try Tuxedo Vodka first time. It was good. I recommend it to anybody that wants to try it. It was smooth. Like, I'm not like a huge drinker. I'm not like super picky and just like give me a drink. But if I drink something that's good, and I'm like, I drink that again, I would definitely be drinking some of that again.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah.
And I know
you got. I was admiring your table. It looks like an awfully nice table for me to come over and set my DJ decks up on too. So.
Oh, dude.
Little tuxedo talk DJ set.
And then we just rage out next time.
You're just like interviewing me while I'm DJing.
Oh,
you're just
dude.
like, so what?
Yeah. Then we got like Laura Lee over in the corner pouring drinks, and then like, yeah, I'm just like, hey, what's up, guys? This is my own podcast now. I got no guests. These are just all my people hanging out. We're all part of it now.
You're talking about ideas for stuff to do on Twitch. That'd be a cool little Twitch thing. Just like hop on Twitch, be like, hey, we got someone playing music. You guys just want to ask us questions? Come and talk out. We're just
that would be fun. Yeah, and kind of just doing like maybe we go on Twitch every once in a while and just kind of shoot the shit. Yeah, and everybody kind of has a little chill spot and everybody has mic'd up. Yeah,
everyone's walking around with headsets on.
I mean, they gotta be. Yeah, no, yeah, man.
The podcast party,
right? But other than that, man, I really appreciate you coming on. I want to thank you, obviously, and whenever you're ready to do it again, just hit me up, and we'll do it. I mean, I hit you. I hit him up to do this, but whenever, if you ever want to come on, man, I got you, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
I want you to
it.
be like, man, he put the sucker at the end of it, man. No, yeah, but no, I appreciate you, brother. And hey, go drink some Tuxedo Vodka. Friday's coming up, baby.
Yeah.
All right, boom.